It was a bright morning, and Maya couldn't wait to help her dad in the garden. The air smelled like sunshine and soil, and the soft buzz of bees made everything feel alive. She grabbed her little watering can, skipped along the stone path and shouted, "Let's get to work!" Her heart bubbled with excitement. This was going to be a magical day. Maya knelt beside the young vegetable plants and gently touched the leaves. "You're growing fast," she whispered, as if the plants could hear her. Her dad taught her that talking to plants helped them grow, so of course she believed it. She started humming a tune while carefully removing tiny weeds with her fingers. With every squeeze of the watering can, droplets danced through the air, catching rainbows in the sunlight. Maya giggled as a little splash landed on her nose. "Oops. Sorry me," she said playfully. Around her, the garden shimmered, as if smiling back in appreciation. Just as she finished watering the daisies, a tiny red ladybug landed on her hand. Maya froze, wide-eyed with wonder. "You're a garden guardian, huh?" she whispered. The ladybug crawled a few steps, then flew off like a spark. For Maya, even the tiniest visitor made the day feel special. Next, it was planting time. Maya dug little holes with her trowel, the earth warm and rich beneath her fingertips. She carefully placed new seedlings in, one by one, patting the soil gently. Each plant felt like a new friend she promised to take care of. She carried a small basket full of tools, walking proudly between the towering corn stalks like a little gardener on a mission. Maya imagined herself as a knight of the garden, defending the plants from pests and weeds. "Sir Maya at your service," she announced to the wind. Suddenly, a bright blue butterfly fluttered past. "Wait up!" Maya laughed and chased it around the flower beds. She twirled and jumped, nearly stepping on her own skirt. The butterfly danced away, but it left behind giggles and a memory that would sparkle forever. After all that running, Maya sat on the wooden bench to rest. She gazed over the garden, now filled with sunlight and soft shadows. She thought about how much work she had done, but also how much fun it had been. Helping Dad wasn't just work. It was peaceful. It was home. With a little help from Dad, Maya finished building a tiny scarecrow. "You'll keep the birds company," she said, giving it a floppy straw hat. She grinned at her creation, another little helper in the garden just like her. Holding up a bright red tomato, Maya ran to show her dad. "Look, we did it," she beamed. He smiled and patted her shoulder. "You've got a green thumb, Maya." Her heart swelled with pride. That tomato was more than food. It was proof of her effort. Later, Maya and Dad sat at the little garden table, munching on sandwiches and fruit. The air smelled like mint and marigolds. Fireflies began to flicker. "Best garden day ever," she said with her mouth full. Dad nodded. "You earned it." As night fell, Maya lay in the grass, looking up at the twinkling sky. Her arms were tired, but her spirit felt light. The garden glowed softly in the moonlight, full of life and love. She whispered, "I'll come back tomorrow." Because this wasn't just a garden, it was her adventure. Maya carefully carries the metal watering can, its spout glinting in the sun as she moves between the rows of tomato plants. She tilts the can with focused determination, watching as droplets of water soak into the dark soil. With each splash, she imagines she's giving each plant a little drink after a long day. The plants seem to stand a little taller, and she smiles, knowing she's helping them grow strong and sweet. Stopping for a moment, Maya kneels beside a patch of flowers in full bloom, bright daisies, marigolds, and morning glories. Her fingers brush gently across the soft petals as if she's saying hello to her blooming friends. She talks to them softly, pretending they're part of her garden club. In this quiet moment, surrounded by colors and calm, she feels deeply connected to the earth and its tiny wonders. With a light skip in her step, Maya dances through the garden rows with an empty basket swinging at her side. The wind lifts her skirt slightly and tosses her hair playfully. She hums a tune as if the whole garden is her stage. Every leaf, tree, and cloud feels like part of the audience, cheering her on in her happy performance. A flutter of yellow wings catches Maya's eye. A butterfly. She giggles and takes off in pursuit, her feet light on the dirt path. The butterfly dances ahead, just out of reach, leading her in spirals and loops. She knows she won't catch it, but the chase fills her with laughter and wonder, reminding her of nature's magic. Digging her small hands into the soft earth, Maya suddenly yelps in surprise. Wiggling in her palm is a long, friendly garden worm. She holds it up in awe, marveling at its squiggly dance. "Hello, Mr. Wiggles," she laughs. The moment is silly and gross and perfect all at once. Just the kind of discovery that makes gardening unforgettable. Maya crouches low, placing tiny stones around a baby sprout like a protective fortress. "This will keep you safe from the wind," she whispers to it. Each rock is carefully chosen, each placement filled with care. Though small, her efforts feel meaningful. She's learning that love lives in the little details. Finding a colorful seed packet in the tool crate, Maya flips it over and reads every word with fascination. She imagines the tiny seeds inside bursting into life, sprouting leaves and reaching for the sky. This moment, with dirt-smudged fingers and wide eyes, is where learning feels like play, and the garden becomes her classroom. Side by side with her dad, Maya presses seeds into the soil. Each tiny drop she plants is like a wish, full of hope and dreams of green stems and sweet fruit. Her father smiles, guiding her gently. In that shared rhythm of planting and patting the soil, Maya feels deeply connected, not just to the garden but to him. Taking a break, Maya climbs onto a haystack under a shady tree and pulls out a juicy apple from her pocket. She munches happily, her legs swinging as she watches butterflies float by. The cool shade, the rustling leaves, and the crisp bite of fruit all wrap around her like a peaceful hug. This is what rest after hard work feels like, earned and delicious. With a small grunt, Maya pulls hard, and up pops a chubby orange carrot. Dirt clings to its sides like it didn't want to let go. She beams with pride, holding it high like a trophy. It's more than a vegetable. It's a reward, proof of her effort, and a reminder that even the smallest hands can grow something great. Grinning mischievously, Maya lifts the carrot to her mouth like a microphone. "Ladies and gentlemen," she shouts, twirling dramatically. Her voice echoes between the rows of lettuce and beans. She bursts into song, twirling and bowing like a garden superstar. In this moment, work and play blend perfectly, and joy grows everywhere.